The Internet of Things is a vast network of physical devices built to sense, communicate, and act on data entirely on their own. We see this clearly in wearable healthcare systems. Devices like smartwatches continuously capture vital metrics, tracking heart rates and physical movement as users go about their day. That raw data flows directly to medical professionals, giving doctors the ability to monitor patient health in real time through digital interfaces. Consumer electronics followed the exact same path. Mass-market devices like the Samsung Galaxy S4 were packed with barometers and humidity sensors, turning everyday smartphones into mobile data hubs. This level of integration turned the physical world into a massive, continuous data collection environment. By embedding sensors into every facet of our lives, we created a scale of connectivity that would soon prove difficult to manage. Connecting billions of devices so quickly and with almost no regulation created a massive, unmanaged security liability. Look at this visualization of network threats. In the first half of 2026 alone, over 21,500 common vulnerabilities and exposures were disclosed. With that sheer volume of exposed entry points, IoT firmware security has moved from a developer priority to a mission-critical requirement for manufacturers worldwide. Manufacturers are now in a race against time to secure this global network before strict regulatory deadlines hit and before digital vulnerabilities translate into physical risks. This diagram maps out where the system breaks down across the four-layer architecture of an IoT device. The operational flow starts at the bottom with sensing and data collection, moves up to connectivity, then processing, and finally action. The problems start at the very first layer. Devices frequently engage in silent collection, capturing personal data through their sensors without ever verifying informed user consent. Once that data moves up to the connectivity layer, it often relies on weak encryption. This allows for man-in-the-middle attacks, where outside actors intercept sensitive information as it travels between the device and the cloud. At the processing layer, the risk shifts from interception to profiling. Because these systems continuously monitor behavior and location, the processed data reveals highly sensitive patterns about a person's daily life. These flaws are not random bugs. They are the result of building an architecture that completely lacked security by design from the very beginning. Compounding the poor architecture is a fractured user experience. Manufacturers built their devices to run on proprietary apps and distinct protocols, resulting in total device chaos for the consumer. This map shows how vendor lock-in actively silos the smart home. Devices built for Apple, Google, or Amazon are trapped inside their specific ecosystems, entirely unable to cross borders and communicate with one another. Because there is no universal way for these ecosystems to communicate, pushing out global security patches is impossible. Older hardware is left permanently exposed, serving as an open door for hackers to access a home network. Establishing a unified standard has become a prerequisite for a secure physical world, moving past the era where interoperability was merely a consumer convenience. The industry response is an open-source, IP-based protocol called Matter. It is specifically designed to unify smart home devices across all platforms into a single standard. Matter eliminates vendor lock-in entirely. If an accessory is Matter certified, it guarantees interoperability. For example, a new smart lock will work seamlessly with your home network, regardless of the specific brand you bought it from. This diagram illustrates Matter's security-first approach. By utilizing low-power mesh networks like Thread, devices communicate directly with a local hub. They don't have to rely on the open, vulnerable internet to execute a command. Matter represents a collective attempt by tech companies to self-regulate and stabilize the network before governments step in to do it for them. But governments are stepping in anyway. The European Union's Cyber Resilience Act strips away the voluntary nature of IoT security, turning it into a mandatory regulatory requirement tied to strict reporting obligations. Looking at the enforcement timeline, the era of unregulated connected hardware is ending fast. Mandatory reporting begins in September 2026, and full enforcement drops by December 2027. Market access now depends on meeting strict security regulations, moving beyond the era when security was treated as an optional feature. We're moving toward an artificial intelligence of things. Integrating AI and blockchain makes networks decentralized, tamper-proof, and capable of detecting anomalies to heal themselves. According to McKinsey, achieving a fully secured IoT landscape could generate up to $12.6 trillion in economic value by 2030. The regulatory and security reckoning of 2026 forces the issue. It ensures the technology embedded in our daily lives will finally be as secure as it is connected.